And we're back, y'all. We
they
back.
always got something going on.
This is part 2. If you've been watching part 1, part 2 of the recap episode, us actually coming back. Drinking water in the background. So, we covered everything that happened while we were out. Now we about to get current on everything. Starting with last night, LeBron and the LA Lakers.
We back, baby.
AD and the LA Lakers.
Shout out to LeBron James and AD, baby, and the Lakers.
Going up against
and the others.
Jimmy Butler and
shout
the
out
Miami
to the division, man. We got Mr. Taylor, Reggie F, baby, and the moderator in the building.
You know I'm
baby.
talking about, baby. Reggie F, baby.
Here. So we getting right into it.
I like
NBA
playoff
Finals.
Rondo up there. Shout out to playoff Rondo.
What about playoff Dwight Howard?
Oh.
Man, I tell you what, man. No, you clowning, man, but he is making a difference, man. His presence.
He came with a different mentality this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like that.
Now, before we get into what actually happened in Game 1, I'm gonna let Reg get his rocks off right here. Because if I didn't bring it up, he was gonna tell me something. So Reg,
shout out to Bron,
do
baby.
you want to read it? Or you want me to read it?
I like the way you read it, Ryan. Go ahead and read it, and I'm gonna sit back here like a king.
NBA Finals. I almost don't want to read it now. NBA Finals milestone. He's first in total triple-doubles, second in points, second in total three-pointers made, second in total steals, third in total assists, third in field goals made, fourth in total triple-doubles, fifth in total rebounds, seventh in total games played, and seventh in total blocks. And that's his finals milestone because when you go to the finals 9 times, you're going to accumulate a lot of stats.
It's 10 now.
Well, it's 10 now.
Yeah.
That milestone was before he played last.
So say that again. When you do what? When you go to the finals 9 times?
Yeah, you accumulate stats.
So you have to get there to be able to accumulate those stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. I just want to make that clear.
I'm going to just say this, Reg, for you don't get it wrong. I believe LeBron is the best of this generation, of this era. Okay? Now, can we put that to rest now?
I never argued that.
Now, when we go to other places, then you might.
I never argued that, what you just said at all.
Within probably, I say this era. I give him this era. Just because the accumulation. Now, if they don't win this here, if the Heat manages to come back, matter of fact, let's get into it. Because if they don't win this one here, then I don't even want to hear nothing no more. Nothing about it. We got the Lakers. They won Game 1 last night.
AD, look the alpha.
AD, 34 points.
Alpha.
9 rebounds.
34, 9, and
5 assists. What is y'all?
Nice.
What's y'all analysis of what y'all saw last night?
I just see AD ain't being friendly.
I see AD not. I see. This is what I see.
I saw him check Crowder last night whenever he went at LeBron.
Yeah,
like that. So it ain't friendly time no more.
LeBron told him
it's time to go get.
LeBron told him relax.
I don't even care what time. I don't care. I don't care.
Time?
I don't care who it is you playing against or how many times you play them. But, I mean, I understand y'all worked out together off season and all that, but it's time to I'm not helping you off the ground. If you ain't in the purple and gold, I'm getting back on defense, and we ain't playing friendly ball. If you're under the goal, you're getting dunked on.
And you know what? Honestly, you know what? AD and LeBron, they complement each other really, 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 really well.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it, because, AD, he's scoring 37 points a game, and he doing what he doing, but it has it's largely due to the fact that LeBron James is on the court with it.
And I will tell you this, though. I will say this to this, too, now. With Rondo back, AD look a whole lot better with Rondo back too.
Well, they had chemistry in New Orleans, so it's nothing for they know where each other gonna be.
They look really good on the floor together. Anthony Davis and Rondo and the others.
Yeah.
So it ain't really like last night. We was down 13,
and they put Rondo in the
and we took
game.
LeBron off the court, put the bench in with Rondo and AD. And we come back next thing you know, we was up 2.
Yeah, well that's
before,
what time.
Before the half.
But that's what time. That's what time LeBron leaves the game every game, and
because there's a lot of teams that's gonna game plan with LeBron on the court. So you
not
take him
only
off
that,
there, you mess their whole defense up.
Miami
not
looked
only
good when it first started.
Not only that, shout out to Frank Vogel because he made that move when they was down. Like
they was down 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Crowder just hit a 3, went up 23-10.
So for him to sit LeBron down, that's how much he believed in the rest of the team.
Well, like you say, he knew they game plan for him because they was crowding in on the lane.
Yep.
Well, Bron couldn't drive.
Yeah.
And and even kicking out, we wasn't even hot yet.
Yep.
To be knocking shots down. But I mean, you looking at the Morris brother, You look at Danny Green knocking shots down.
Caldwell Pope.
Ever since
KCP
Rondo
started the run with those 2 threes.
Ever since Rondo been back distributing that ball,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I saw one of them games, Morris hit about 4-5 threes.
Yeah.
And that's off some Rondo assisted passes.
And then you have Dwight Howard out there passing like he a point guard.
Dwight Howard doing the dirty work. He doing all the dirty work. He getting the hard fouls on Joker.
He taking Bam out the game.
Yep, Bam ain't got enough weight for him. Nope. So I mean, look,
Miami started out well.
What I told you, Reg, we gonna sweep them.
Till after that first quarter.
I told him you thought I was playing.
Yeah, you said the Lakers was gonna sweep them. I don't know about
they got that 13-point lead and they lost and went down by 30. Oh, they can't beat us.
Dragic is out for the rest of the series. Don't know what's going on with Bam.
Bam is not coming back.
We
for
back,
this game.
baby. It's all about the Lake show.
No,
he's not playing game.
He's doubtful. He's doubtful.
Ooh, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, I never heard that. Yeah, he's doubtful. He has a strained neck.
Oh yeah,
he has a strained neck. Yes.
Oh no, you want to play?
That's the injury. Well, no, Ryan. I mean, if your neck, you can't turn your neck. It's worse than a crick in your neck.
Sound like an excuse.
You playing or you being real?
I'm being real.
Sound like some excuses.
I'm being real. He has a strained neck,
and then Jimmy almost.
They have him and Dragic doubtful.
No, Dragic
is done.
He's done. It's
plantar fasciitis.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what.
But you remember that's a little bone in your foot.
But he lucky he didn't tear it, because you remember I told you after he got that injury, you know how when they tear their Achilles, they look back at that spot where they heard something?
Uh-huh.
That's what he did. He turned around and looked on the court, on the floor, and I was like, that's why I text and I say, I hope he didn't tear it.
Jimmy wasn't even 100% when he left the game.
Well, Jimmy messed up his ankle.
Yeah, man.
Going in the lane on AD. So he gonna be playing with a sore ankle too, and that could easily turn again.
Man, bring out the brooms, man. We ain't got time to play with these boys.
Did you see Eric Spoelstra on the sideline at some time? He looked like he was thinking to himself, I don't know what I'm gonna do to stop LeBron.
They don't match up. It's a bad matchup.
I'm serious.
Hey, whatever he was doing to start the game, that's what he should have been doing.
Because they made a point
we come back once we mix it up a little bit.
They made a point on First Take this morning. Bam is your center, and Bam is as tall as LeBron. But he's your center.
Well, but I don't want to hear that now.
I don't want to hear that now.
That's how they got it now, because everybody was talking about, Miami. I've been talking about them. Yeah, they've been talking about them. Like,
said Miami was going to beat the Lakers, boy.
No. Not
Dwayne Wade and Shaq, they bet finals trophies.
Yeah.
Okay, them two. Everybody I done seen, they either said in 5 or maybe 6.
No, man, a lot of them was giving Miami a chance to win the series.
I just wish it was the Clippers, so I could have made a lot.
But they some dodo birds if they thought Miami was going to win it. But I thought at least Miami might get a game.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here, man. I'm a Laker fan, and I bet money on the Lakers before the season started. They was gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
So they got a guy by the name of Grimm in the division. Get my money ready.
Oh, Lord.
Ryan, put that camera on me for a second if you don't mind.
Give me your camera.
Yeah, Grimm.
He's shining, Grimm.
Look over here, Grimm. Get my money ready. You got more than enough time. Get my money ready. I want it soon as the game over.
Hey, I say this. It was a legit bet.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little reach.
Oh, so you were there for it. I remember the bet.
And
it was kind of.
I did reach. I'm not gonna lie. But I had faith and confidence in Anthony and LeBron, and hopefully.
You just ain't have faith and confidence last week, huh? With the Raiders and with the Pats and the Saints, huh?
I do have confidence.
This boy called me the hour before the game.
Well,
did you said he canceled the bet?
No, sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away.
You canceled the bet though, Rich.
Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Cause look, check it out. Let me show you why. No, just real quick. I won 200. I won $200 and something on the squares, right? So that money that I won, I would have picked it up and dropped it straight to Whalen if I would have bet that bet.
Yeah, you would have.
So true. Guess what? I'm glad I didn't bet it.
Well, quit
I got a
talking all
chance
that
to win
mess
my
then.
money.
Yeah,
on
you
the
need to
square.
stop.
all
That's why
that
you need to stop
mess.
talking all that smack.
Hey,
Well,
you
put
know
your
what?
money where your mouth is. And you, hey,
But I
bro,
wasn't
look,
talking
bro.
to him
Hey,
at
bro,
first. I was
look.
trying to get
Yeah,
D
he wasn't
Charles.
talking for
Yeah, he wasn't
I was
talking
trying to
to
get
him.
money because I knew the
I know.
Seahawks was gonna beat the Cowboys.
I just knew you had to take the bet because y'all just played the Raiders, so you couldn't say we was playing a
Yeah,
bad
you
team.
threw me out there, yeah, and I had to take it. So it was just one of those shows. Just one of those shows.
So y'all calling it a sweep then? It's
I
gonna
got
be
a sweep. I called it before it started. Sweep. Miami Heat ain't got nothing for
I
us.
called it in 5. I
said 5, but I don't know.
We ain't giving
They
nobody.
might end up getting
We not
swept.
giving them not
No,
one.
they're gonna get swept now because with Bam not playing, Dragic not playing.
I didn't know Bam wasn't playing.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Davis about to score 44 Friday night.
They couldn't do nothing with him last night.
He
They're
about
not.
to score-
They're
he about
not
to score
gonna.
44 now.
Hey,
This is
Tammy,
Anthony
ball.
Davis' first time playing for a championship, and he can be a champion. AD is a. You can see him in the interview. Everything he talk about is all about winning. Period.
LeBron good. He did some good GM work with that.
No, LeBron did.
He did some good
LeBron
GM work getting
LeBron
AD over
doing some
there.
good nurturing to AD. But you know what? They came out with a story that I didn't even realize. Y'all heard the story about AD and LeBron when AD was in high school.
I heard the story.
Yeah, I never even realized.
Do you
that.
want to tell the story? Ray?
I would much rather you tell it.
I don't know the story. I'm not telling no Lakers story, boy. What's wrong with you? You tell the story since you want to bring up the childhood and all that crap. Get out of here, boy.
LeBron, look,
I'll give you your camera. Go ahead.
He looked up to LeBron. He looked up to LeBron, and ever since he came in the league and the Olympics and everything, LeBron been having him on his side pretty much the whole time, even when they wasn't on the same team. And last week, Anthony Davis sent LeBron a heartfelt letter thanking him for everything that he done with him since high school, since meeting him and taking him under his wing, and now about to put a ring on his finger. You know what I mean? So the guy is forever bonded to LeBron and said he's like his big brother. They have a big brother, little brother bond. And that's what I like about him. It's nothing like that, like Kyrie, want to be somebody that he not, and that's a different subject. We're going to deal with that on another day. But
I will say this.
Shout out to LeBron and AD,
I will
baby.
say this. It was a time in free agency when nobody wanted to come to the Lakers. Aldridge turned us down. Butler turned us down.
Yep.
Carl Anthony Towns turned us down.
Paul George turned y'all down.
Then they started not only not coming to the Lakers, then they started teaming up on other teams. So Bron decided to come to the Lake Show,
where they had the sorriest team for the previous 5 years, had never made the playoffs.
And Anthony Davis saw him over there, and he said he wanted to take the challenge on, and we bring that championship back to the purple and gold. And that goes back to Westbrook and Kawhi and Paul George and everybody else that didn't want to come over here. Aldridge, you a loser. It's a bunch of y'all that should have been in the purple and gold that ain't, and I'm glad you're not.
And shout out to Kyrie.
So you glad
shout out
LeBron
to
is
Kyrie.
there now?
Yeah, shout out
We
to
back,
Kyrie.
baby. We back.
Shout out to Kyrie. He gonna watch LeBron get another ring. Meanwhile, he could throw his shots about shooting.
No, I ain't gonna say that about Kyrie because he was gonna come play with us, but it didn't work out.
No, he wasn't coming play.
Game 2 is tomorrow, Friday, for everybody that's watching. Same time, 8 o'clock. So be on the lookout. Try to catch the games while you can, because if we have it right, it's going to be over in 4.
That's right.
On the other news, Doc Rivers is now a Philadelphia 76er.
After like 3 days.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. Doc was going to get a job. Y'all thoughts?
I just think Doc didn't like the way all that prima donna stuff was going on with sitting out every other game, team meetings where you talking about chemistry and all that. You get
Going
get
to
out
the
of
strip
here.
club before the bubble.
Get out of here! Yeah, I'm telling you.
Going to get wings.
Lou Williams.
I think the
There's
breaking.
just too much going on over there.
I think the breaking point was what I was talking about. How they didn't want to. They wanted to quit in the fourth quarter on it.
Yeah.
And you a head coach. Y'all superstars and y'all want to quit on me in the fourth?
Yeah. Everybody went cold, got to throwing up a bunch of bricks, and they couldn't take it.
And then now we say we need a more IQ on the team too. So I mean, I could understand why Doc was like, I'm
Get out of
here.
there, Doc.
He had 2 years left on his contract.
So moving it forward, Doc with Philly. I kind of like the move.
They should have Ben Simmons back. Doc gonna know what kind of pieces to put around the lineup he got. So
He gonna make him play like a big man.
I don't have a problem with Embiid either.
I like Embiid. It just
well,
his
you know
former
what?
coach
They
didn't-
even
didn't play him
talking
He's
right.
just a little goofy.
They even talking about moving him around next year. I heard something about that too.
What, trading
Trading
him?
or
Yeah,
around on the
like
floor.
like moving him around
There's
and,
been a
and
lot
like
of
starting over, especially with now they getting a new coach.
I'm gonna
you
say
know.
this now. Embiid is good now.
He is.
good. The
He-
boy can shoot it from anywhere.
I trade Simmons
He got
and keep
good
Embiid.
footwork.
He is, but what?
And he been a little more durable these last couple years.
But without Simmons on the court, you really got a chance to see what Philly have, and they
you
don't
seen
have
he was
nothing.
he was still scoring 34 and 15 rebounds.
No, I
mean,
know. I'm saying, but
it just wasn't enough.
without Ben Simmons on the court, you got a chance
Oh,
to
yeah,
really see
yeah.
what Philly have,
Yeah.
I'd move-
and they don't have nothing.
I'd move Ben Simmons around, get some players for him or whatnot, and just build it around Embiid and roll with it like
Ben
that.
Simmons not going nowhere though.
I would trade him. Like if they were talking about doing Embiid,
I don't know,
I
man.
wouldn't.
I li- I
Doc
like Ben
Rivers not
Simmons.
fitting to get rid of Ben Simmons.
I like Ben Simmons.
I would.
I like Ben, but Ben got to get a shot. He has to get a shot. It's like everybody got the book on Ben. He has to get a shot, at least a decent, functional
Didn't he hurt
perimeter
himself?
shot.
Same thing like your
didn't he go
baby daddy.
Didn't he go like 2 years without shooting a jumper, and he finally shot a jumper, and that's when he hurt himself? Ain't it?
It's the
He
same
hurt
thing.
himself shooting a jumper.
It's
It
the
was something
same.
like
It's the
that.
same
Yep.
thing with Greek Freak. Same thing. You know.
Yeah, but
What
Freak
about
can
Freak?
carry a team though.
I'm saying like as far as shooting a jumper.
But Ben doesn't even attempt.
Freak makes a 3 or 2 every game.
Yeah, Ben doesn't even attempt it. He
He
doesn't
do.
even try it. Like
Freak
he's
can
scared
make-
to shoot it.
Yeah,
I don't
at
understand
least
it.
Freak shoot
It's
it.
the
How many he
weirdest
make?
thing.
He make 1 or 2 every game.
1 or 2.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
2 threes a game
Reg,
is a lot.
Ben Simmons doesn't even like to attempt.
You know, I had him on
Like,
my
come on,
fantasy.
man.
so
No,
I
I
know.
know that, Ryan. I'm not
Like
arguing
I don't
that.
understand that.
He
That-
won't
that's
even
the
shoot
weirdest
a
thing.
wide open
That
jumper.
boy is so talented, and it's like he got a mental block where it's just he's not aggressive.
Maybe
He
he's
doesn't-
scared to shoot, man. Maybe he don't want everybody
Man,
to
go
start talking
shoot.
about his brick shooting.
Oh, the shoot. The only way you're gonna get
That's
better
what.
is
That's
letting
when.
it
You,
fly.
that's when
That's
you
it.
worried about what people think. That's where people go wrong.
And if you're
right
worried
there.
about that, then you already
you worried
done.
about what people
Because
think.
Rondo don't care what people think about his shooting.
Rondo shoots
That's right.
50%.
Thank you.
And he knock him down sometime.
Yep. And how many championships he got?
1.
2, 3.
He
Well,
shoot-
he about to have 2.
He about to
Rondo
have
is
2.
shooting 50% 3-point in the final so far. So
Yeah.
yeah, because Rondo, I remember when he first came in the league, he couldn't shoot, but now
He couldn't shoot a free throw either.
he hitting them now.
Yeah.
You got to take him. You got to take him.
That's
thought-
right.
I
That's
thought-
right. That's when you're gonna get better.
So now we got off of basketball. Unless y'all have
Everybody
anything
up.
else y'all want
Everybody
to get.
up to speed right now. The Lakers up 1-0 after a blowout win on Wednesday night. We play again Friday. Shout out to the Lakers. We back, baby.
Back to the NFL. We got the Saints in week 3. Reg, what you got on it?
Week 3.
Who they play? Green Bay?
Our defense.
The Packers of Green
Our
Bay.
defense need to stop the penalties. We need to play better defense. We need to play more team ball, and we need to finish games. That's
Okay.
the problem right now going on. As far as
It's a lot of people that's upset
Kamara
with that
look
Taysom
good,
Hill.
though. Kamara look good.
and on offense,
Yeah, he do.
offense we do have Michael Thomas injured, and that's a big key to our offense.
Taysom Hill got in there and fumbled the other day, didn't he?
Why
that
y'all not
hurt
throwing
us.
to Sanders though, man?
That hurt us right there.
Because he a streaky receiver that runs fast, and Drew can't throw that far.
Well, no, it's not about that. A lot of in his position in the Saints offense, a lot of times they just like
He not a possession
They
catcher.
take out cornerbacks and free safeties to open up the middle for the tight end and Michael Thomas to do his work on the inside. Like that's how their offense designed. Now, if you want to go and double him down low, then they're gonna go over the top. But it's not,
But wasn't Cook hurt though? Cook was hurt in game 3, huh? Or he got hurt as the game went on.
he got hurt.
So then, it seemed like to me you brought him over. You need to
Yeah,
give him
but
the
then
ball.
at that point though, with Michael Thomas not in the game, they could focus on him with no problem. You know what I mean?
See, receivers like Sanders, they don't run good routes and get open underneath. They run deep routes.
They run
post
deep routes. He's a
and you
got
got to have an arm to throw that.
It's not about having an arm
Okay,
to throw
say that again,
man.
wait,
It
because
ain't got
I
nothing
didn't
to do with it.
understand that. You have to
It
have
don't
an
have
arm.
nothing to do with it.
You
I'm
gotta
just saying
have
what
an
type of
arm.
receiver he is.
Yeah,
You
whatever,
said that,
man.
I understand you now. I understand.
wow.
I totally understand.
That's the layman's term.
Man, let's move on. Move on.
What? That's all the analysis? Aaron Rodgers in the Superdome. That's it. We got time to kill, dog. And you got your Michael Thomas on. Come on, bro. Don't
Yeah,
do
we
that.
I just sat up
don't
there
do
and
that.
said what happened to the
Because
team.
when I talk about Cowboys and Seahawks, y'all gonna grill
What
me.
you want me to
come
talk
on.
about Aaron Rodgers for? I'm
He
not
watched
a
what happened
Green
in
Bay
the
Packer.
game.
Okay.
I
talk
just
about Drew
told you
Brees.
what happened.
Talk about Drew Brees.
I just told you what happened.
Why has he only thrown 2 passes over 20 yards all season?
Ooh.
Because our offense is not clicking right now.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So
Period.
Is he gonna make them click?
Is he going
supposed to make him click?
Is he going to throw the ball over 20 yards?
It looked like against Green Bay, we starting to move the ball a lot more.
Kamara moving that ball.
We have Michael Thomas coming back this week, and I'm sure it's going to make a big difference. Just keep watching.
That tells me a lot, though. Michael Thomas, great possession receiver, but all the catches is because Drew can only throw it right at. He can only throw it right at. That's it. It's like it's not. He ain't going deep. He ain't trying to get it deep. He gonna throw it right at Michael Thomas. He'll get all the catches that he wants because Drew's only gonna throw it 10 to 15 yards.
How many Super Bowls Drew have?
1.
How many Dak has?
And there you go.
I'm just asking.
How many years Drew been in the league?
I'm just asking.
Drew been in the league how long?
How many league Russ been in the league?
What did I tell you?
How many years Russell been in the league?
What did I tell you?
How many years Russell been in the league?
What did I tell you 12 years ago when y'all won that one solitary ring? Y'all gonna celebrate that one ring every year.
How many years did
and you won one.
How many years Russell Wilson been in the league?
Been born.
How many years Russell Wilson been in the league?
What, 4? 4 or 5?
And how many rings he have?
Well, the Legion of Boom got him that first.
I asked you how many rings did he have?
Legion of Boom got him the first.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Legion of Boom, boy. Sure enough. Mm-hmm. Now, the second one, they wanted him to get that second one. If they would have gave it to Beast Mode, he'd have had 2. But
what's the next subject that we going on?
Well, we're going to talk about the Pats, but I mean, are you done with the Saints?
Yeah, I'm absolutely done.
All the Saints fans out there, Reg, this is all he has. So
what you mean? I gave it everything.
We let you go first with the Saints, and it's just dry.
Well, I told you exactly what happened.
Well, it's kind of dry, Reg.
Yeah, very dry. Very dry.
Dang, you sound
very
like
dry.
a sore
You need
loser.
some lubricant.
You sound like a sore loser.
Now, when you talk about LeBron, like Boo say, moisture.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna tell you about these. Let me talk on these Patriots because we actually came off that loss to the Seahawks in Seattle, putting us at 1-1. We go and play that same Raiders team that went over there and handed it to the Saints, and we dominated. I mean, dominated.
Y'all may have, but I know Drew eating.
20 points to 36 points. Patriots. I mean, all facets of the games, offensive, special teams. Cam Newton, he ran for another touchdown. Sonny Michel ran for 117 yards. Burkhead ran for 2 touchdowns, about 50 yards.
Yeah, Burkhead ball.
Cam put another 30 yards on the ground. The little small,
we
little
not
young
worried
JJ
about
Taylor.
no 30 yards, man. You serious? You sitting up here telling us about getting 30 yards on the ground?
I'm just telling about everybody that contributed.
I know, but we don't care about 30 yards on the ground.
Cam didn't really play that
You
good
care
the
about
first
losing
half.
to Green, but you ain't care about losing to Green Bay.
I'm just saying 30 yards. Who cares about 30 yards?
Let's go back to Green Bay.
Who cares about 30 yards?
Let me pull up what Aaron Rodgers scored.
No, you continue on.
I got
with the Patriots.
Continue
with the Patriots. We just don't want to hear nothing about no 30 yards.
The Patriots won 36-20, and let me let you know what Aaron Rodgers did.
He got 30 yards. He got 30 yards. He got 28 yards.
Wait,
he got 23.
all you had to say was that y'all showed the Saints how to beat the Raiders.
Well,
that's all you had to say.
Well, we dominated the team that dominated the Saints the following week. So that's pretty much how you go represent.
They didn't dominate the Saints.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't dominate.
They beat them though.
Like I said, man, continue on. I just don't want to hear nothing about no 30 yards.
Well, that's everybody that contributed to the victory.
Was it a 30-yard pass or a 30-yard run for a touchdown?
Maybe y'all should have got somebody else to put up 30 yards and y'all would have beat them.
30, you bragging about 30 yards.
I'm bragging about winning.
You bragging about 30 yards.
If it take 30 yards to win a game, 30 yards not too small to win a game.
It take more than 30 yards to win a game.
Well, it didn't take y'all that.
It takes more.
Because Darren Waller probably had 130 yards.
12 catches.
Now, I got a question for you.
That boy lived.
I got a question for you.
That boy lived with the ball.
I got a question for you. What's going to happen this week?
I got an answer for you.
What's going to happen this week?
I got an answer for you right here.
What's going to happen this week?
Aaron Rodgers versus the Saints. Y'all, let me get to the box score.
We already did the Saints segment.
I thought we was done with the Saints.
Yeah,
3 touchdowns, QBR of 134.6.
You got him pulling
almost
stats.
perfect.
You got him pulling
21
stats.
out of 32.
He's going to pull
completions. And
Lord.
touchdown for Aaron Jones. Straight dominated.
How many touchdown passes?
3. Aaron Rodgers had 3. Way more efficient than Drew Brees.
And what was Drew Brees stats?
I know Alvin Kamara.
What was Drew Brees stats?
I know Alvin Kamara.
What was Drew Brees stats?
I'm going to tell you right here. 2 touchdowns.
And what else? How many yards?
No, you won't know too much.
Well, I mean, what you mean? You just said the yards for the other one. How many yards he had?
280. And
but he can't pass the ball down the field.
And he 1-2. Saints 1-2, y'all. I want everybody to know it's 3 weeks into the season. 1-2.
1-2.
Yep, 2-game losing streak.
Now for another 1-2. 1-2. My Cowboys.
That put the Pats at 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Best record
Continue.
in the
Finish
division.
It up now. Finish it up.
Best
Finish it up.
record on the division podcast. Even
At 2-1,
with,
you bragging at.
well, hey, it's a start, baby.
Who y'all play this weekend?
It don't matter.
Let me ask you
who
something.
y'all play this?
Let me ask you
we got
something.
picks coming up.
I wish it was the Cowboys.
Oh yeah. Everybody wish they could play the Cowboys.
Hey, Ryan.
I mean, damn.
Ryan.
Our defense
Ryan.
giving a 50 a game.
I
boy.
wish it was the Cowboys.
Ryan,
What?
Ryan, raise your hand if your quarterback make over $501,000.
Raise your hand if your quarterback got a winning record. If your quarterback got a winning record, raise your hand.
You bragged that this week. PM gonna come to y'all and bless y'all.
Hey.
PM about to come to y'all and bless y'all.
Hey, that's to be continued.
Yeah,
$500,000.
That's to be
$1.
continued.
That's why you was hating on Patrick Mahomes.
They ain't got nothing to do
all
with
week.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you was hating. Oh, it's gonna be about him this week though. I guarantee you.
Shout out to the Pats for having the best record in the room, baby.
Shout out to the
best
Pats
record.
fan that broke his quarterback in the league too.
Dallas and Seattle.
Here we go. Russell Wilson.
We started out down, came back, actually took a lead, 1 point lead. But our defense can't stop Nathaniel. We can't stop nothing. We got here, we had the lead, and then gave Russ the ball at the end, and that was pretty much how the game went down. We ran the ball 14 times with Zeke. I don't understand
The
why
game
they
ended
just-
on the interception,
Yeah, 6 seconds. He had to throw it.
just like Tony Romo.
He had to throw it into the end zone. Like, he had no choice.
Okay.
I mean, what you want? He almost got sacked. You know, we got a makeshift line.
Why
Defense
y'all
is
always
trash.
why y'all always coming back?
Because the defense is trash. Our defense, for all Cowboy fans, our defense is trash. Just to let y'all know. In case y'all didn't know, our defense is trash.
But didn't y'all sign somebody that you was bragging about in the offseason?
Everson Griffin.
Okay.
He's playing. Alden Smith, he leads the league in sacks.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So
But Van Der Esch,
so what's the
he's
problem?
out. I
What's
don't
the
know
problem
wrong
with the defense?
Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith were out. No, both our starting linebackers were out. But the defense, we've given up at least 35 every game. So, I mean, it's evident.
Do you think it could possibly be the defensive coordinator?
If you're missing like 2 starting linebackers, wouldn't that kind of affect it too?
Here we go.
This
Here
is
we go with the
This
excuses.
is the NFL, right? Next man up, right?
You missing Jalen Smith.
Next man up, right?
You missing
Next
Van Der
man up,
Esch.
right?
I mean,
Next man up, right?
okay, all right.
Okay, so what's the problem?
1-2-1-2.
I don't want to hear all those excuses.
Y'all just with us. I
1-2-1-2,
mean, the same thing
mic
you
check.
say for us, the same thing you can say for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I don't make
1-2-1-2.
excuses, man. I don't make
I'm
excuses.
not making excuses. You asked me why and I answered it.
No, you telling me all these different reasons,
No, there's
which
no
is excuses why you
If
y'all
you ask
garbage.
me why, then
because
what you want me, garbage?
Yeah.
Y'all got the same record.
Yep.
I'm
that's-
not-
Shut up.
I'm not
same
the one-
record.
I'm
not
Y'all
the
1-2, man.
I'm not the one that's complaining about my team being garbage and can't.
No, you don't never complain about your team because you're blinded.
Basically,
You're
y'all got the
blinded.
same
You
record.
never complain about him. Waylon just had to remind you what Aaron Rodgers did to y'all. Shut
I'm
up.
telling you.
And
Come on,
look
man.
what Drew Brees did.
Oh, my
And we
God.
lost by 7.
Drew Brees
You
don't
act-
throw the ball over 20 yards.
Y'all talking like we lost by 30 points. We
I'm
lost
talk-
by 7.
I
I'm
lost
talking
is a
like
loss.
they
We
lost.
lost by 7.
I lost
And
is a
we
loss.
only lost because Taysom Hill fumbled the ball when we was fixing to go up.
Why y'all putting Taysom
Yeah.
Hill in there with a Hall of Fame
telling
quarterback?
You ain't lying.
Well, sometimes
who do
Sean-
that? How many times
who does that?
How many times they put somebody in there for Peyton Manning or Drew or the Tom Brady?
I got a Hall of Fame quarterback, but I'm gonna take him out to
They
run
don't do
something
no
with
gadget.
Taysom Hill.
They don't do no gadget quarterbacks with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Red, you really can't
Gadget
talk today, partner.
quarterbacks.
No.
That's because they coach an offensive
Put that in.
coordinator.
But we're about to go 2-2.
Put
We got
that in.
Baker Mayfield coming to Dallas.
Man, I don't want to hear no about to do nothing.
We got
man.
Baker Mayfield coming to Dallas.
You're about to watch that dirty.
Y'all
jersey.
actually about to go 2-2 too.
Y'all about to lose to the Browns.
Y'all playing the line. Boy, we ain't losing to no Browns. Get out of here.
Yeah, y'all losing
Get
to the
out of here.
Browns.
We all about to be 2-2 after this week.
And y'all losing to
not us.
Kansas
We
City.
all 2-2.
No,
Boy,
we
y'all
not.
ain't beating Kansas
What you on
City.
the bet on that?
There's nothing.
Not us.
What you on the bet on that?
Waylon, look at me. In my eyes.
Look at
Who we on the Cowboys? or
look, look in his eyes like Drew
No,
Brees.
because you made an outlandish
Look
statement
in
that's
his
gonna
eyes
get us
like
comments.
Drew
my
Brees.
team
Yeah.
gonna win Sunday.
Oh man.
Y'all beating. You do know y'all playing Kansas City, right?
It don't even matter where we at.
Okay.
They ain't got no fan.
You want to put some money on that? If anybody want to put some money with Mr. Wade, and you comment down below, I'm sure he'll get back with you.
Pat's gonna put the first, maybe the only L on these boys.
Okay. All righty.
Control the clock, Cam. Defense, get a stop. And we're going to get out of there with a W.
You did take your medication before you came in.
We're going to get out of there with a W, man. Y'all need to get off of them boys.
We doing this for fur right here. Baltimore and Kansas City. That's why he ain't show up. He ain't want to talk about it.
And I mean, it was a shellacking.
It was over by halftime.
It wasn't even 34-20.
No.
It was more like 53-2.
Kansas City went over there, and it was done. The first drive Baltimore
it wasn't even close.
First drive Baltimore had, it looked like they might have had something going, and they made a mistake. They kicked 3. You can't kick 3 against Kansas City.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. If you're gonna play the Kansas City Chiefs and you get to the third quarter and you got 62 yards total,
you're done.
You probably about to get ran out the building.
Yeah.
And Lamar not good at coming back. He's not good at coming back.
Yep.
Well, but, I'm not gonna say he's not good at coming. I'm not gonna say he's not good at coming back because they don't play from behind like the Cowboys on the regular.
Well, no,
so we can't say
he's 0-22.
We can't
he's
say
0-22
when
he's behind. He's 0-22. That's a stat.
Okay.
He's 0-22 when he's behind. So no, he's not good
even
at it.
2 and 3 points behind.
No, 0-22 when he's behind going into the fourth.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Listen to Stephen A. Ha. Now, moving on.
Stephen A. Not the gospel. What are you talking about?
It's a stat. You can look that up, man. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, man. Let's get into these players of the week for the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, 73%.
Got out there and
completion
did that
percentage
on the Monday night.
385 passing yards, 5 total touchdowns, a 133 passer rate.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' passer rating was better than that. 134 against the Saints.
So maybe he should have got it, huh? We got the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
It's all good.
Xavier Rhodes, 2 interceptions, and he had a 44-yard, 44-yard pick 6.
That pick 6 was like the first touchdown of the game.
Yeah. Jets weren't ever in that game to begin with.
Xavier Rhodes used to be the fastest dude in the league when he was in Minnesota.
Sure enough, that's where he came from.
Minnesota let him go, yep.
Offensive Player of the Week.
Against the Cowboys.
Russell Wilson, 67% completion, 315 passing yards.
And look who the 2 players of the week was. And what was
130 passer rating.
What was my debate? How much better is Patrick Mahomes than Russell Wilson? And that was the debate. How much better is he?
He's better than
I ain't say he wasn't better.
I'm just saying.
But how much better is he? Is he that much more money better?
Yes.
You think so?
He is, yeah.
The boy's different.
Yeah, he different. Do you see the way he throw the ball sometimes?
He's different.
No look passes and stuff like he playing
and
basketball.
Russ the truth, yeah. But
Russ got
PM's
14
different.
touchdowns on the season. The next person close to him is 11.
Pat can pass that up with ease, like seriously.
Yeah, well,
like,
you need to
hold up.
You need to stop talking down on him. You need to stop talking down on that man like you do.
Hold up.
You really do.
Let's put this
what
perspective.
started with this hate though?
14 touchdowns in 3 weeks. You know that's almost 5 touchdowns a game. You say he gonna pass that with ease?
You know this the dude that
he gonna pass that with ease.
Yeah, with ease.
Get out of here.
With ease.
He's throwing 5 on y'all.
With ease. Yeah.
He threw 5 on y'all.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw 5 on y'all.
You talking about Russell Wilson?
No, I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes.
Russell Wilson threw 5 on y'all.
Yeah, because our defense is
5 on the
trash. I
pass.
told you
Okay,
that.
well,
I
that's
told
what
you
I'm saying.
that. Patrick Mahomes, the one you don't want to talk about, the one y'all think y'all gonna beat, he gonna about throw 5 on y'all. That's what he gonna do.
You
Because all y'all got
you don't even know that. You just wishful thinking.
wishful thinking. Okay, all right. Just
Who
like
y'all
Baltimore
play
was
this
wishful
week?
Thinking. We play the Browns.
The Browns?
We play the Browns. See, when you get
I
somebody,
hope they throw 9 on y'all.
what you got to find out about a division, when you get somebody hemmed up, they want to bring up other stuff. You the one said y'all going to beat the Chiefs, so I'm challenging that.
Yeah, we're going to beat the
I'm
Chiefs.
challenging
Y'all
that.
not beating the Chiefs.
Yeah,
You're not.
the Chiefs.
And you need to stop talking down on that.
I challenge y'all beating the Seahawks last week and y'all didn't.
Well, that's the Cowboys. Y'all not about to beat the
I
Kansas
challenged
City.
the
Y'all
Green
not
Bay
beating
game.
the Chiefs,
Y'all not
man.
beating the Kansas. Y'all not the team y'all used to be.
Oh, boy, get
You
out
understand that?
here. We got a good running game that can control the clock, and I'm with the pass.
AFC
Right.
Player of the
Let's
Week.
go to work.
Defensive Player of the Week was T.J. Watt. 4 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 2 tackles for losses.
They had all the brothers at the game, huh? It's like 3 of them.
Yes, 3 of them.
The
3 of them in
little
there.
brother and him. And
Actually, they played
JJ.
against each other.
That's what I'm talking about. All 3 of them was out there on the field at one time.
Now, what we got now, we got the Players of the Month. We got the Offensive and the Defensive Player of the Month. AFC Offensive Player of the Month was Josh Allen with 1,038 passing yards, 12 total touchdowns. Some people saying he might be in the MVP discussion. I don't know, but I've been hearing that.
Okay.
And if you win a couple more Players of the Month, then you know you could get there. The NFC Offensive Player of the Month, Russell Wilson.
Oh,
925 yards, 14 touchdowns,
Not Pat Mahomes.
139 passer rate. That's in the NFC.
I'm talking about the AFC.
That's in the NFC.
Who it is in the AFC?
You gonna
not
see.
Pat Mahomes.
You gonna see.
AFC
Somebody
Defensive
not
Player
named Pat
of the
Mahomes?
Month. He just got Player of the Week. Is T.J. Watt with 3.5 sacks, 5 tackles for losses, 1 interception, and 2 passes deflected. Any thoughts on that? Anybody?
T.J. Watt, he a good player. That's still his defense is really good.
Yeah.
And the NFC Defensive Player of the Month, Levante David for the Bucks, 24 tackles, 2 tackles for losses, 1 fumble recovery.
That Tampa Bay
interception.
defense been looking good.
Yeah.
As far as creating turnovers and stuff.
Yeah.
I have him.
On David.
So we hadn't showed nobody the standings. This is the NFC standings right here for everybody can see.
Look who leading the East.
Hell, we still tied for first. What the hell?
No, y'all behind the Redskins.
No, we not behind.
I mean,
we have a tied record.
The Washington football team. Sorry about that.
There you go. Let me see. The North, Green Bay 3-0, and Chicago's 3-0 also. The South, Tampa Bay 2-1, and the West
the
is
Washington football team.
Seattle 3-0.
Leading the
3-0.
East. Boy, that's got to be the sorriest division in the league.
Oh, the Washington leading y'all division?
You hear me?
Oh, go back. Hold on.
AFC
Go back.
East.
Hold on, Ryan.
Buffalo
Ryan, do
is
me a
3-0.
favor. Hold on. I didn't
We're
see
both
that.
1-2, Reg.
I know, but
Wayne was just telling me this. We got to roll.
But I ain't seen Washington
AFC
on the
North.
top in years.
Pittsburgh is
Who they
3-0.
quarterback? Haskins?
Oh,
Haskins.
man. The ball ranked number
AFC
1.
South 3-0 Tennessee Titans, and AFC West 3-0 Kansas City Chiefs.
Boy, y'all some
That's the
doo-doo ball for real. The Washington.
Reg, we got the same
What's
record.
Washington mascot?
Y'all not even leading y'all division. What is you talking
Hey,
about?
what's Washington name now? What's their name
The
now?
football team.
Washington what?
Them
The
boys
football
losing.
team.
So they don't have no mascot and no numbers on their jersey.
I
And
actually
they lead
like
y'all
them.
division.
I actually like them being called the Washington football team.
They
I actually
lead
like
y'all
that.
division.
I don't think they need a mascot. At 1 and 2, Reg, you really gonna laugh? You really gonna laugh? At 1 and 2,
Yeah, because they didn't even have a mascot. They don't have
all
no,
that deflecting
they don't
you
have,
doing.
They don't
All
have
that
no numbers on
deflection.
their jersey. But
That's just,
yet,
it's like a PE
Yeah, but they
team.
quarterback can throw 20 yards. They quarterback can throw 20 yards.
have
They
us-
like the ball went out there for recess.
Come on, man. Come on,
The
man.
boy let a PE team win their division.
they get that's the city league.
It's
team.
week 3 and it's 1 and 2. Y'all actually worried about who leading the division?
Hey,
y'all not
hey.
leading y'all. Not one. Nobody
Right.
in here leading their division.
That's
Nobody.
Washington.
Nobody.
That's Washington City League team.
Nobody in here is leading their division. Let's go,
That
man.
boy got a whole bunch of players off the street and they number 1 in this.
We got these picks for week 4. Can we get into these picks, please? Let's get into the picks.
Oh Lord.
Oh, he sure want to laugh and talk. When we talking about his, is he talking like his feelings hurt? All right, man. Thursday night. This game going on right now, so we're not going to pick this one.
Shout out
But
to the
Denver
Bronco and the
Jets.
Jets. I picked the Jets anyway.
What is that score, matter of fact? Anybody got the score
I
real
can tell
quick?
you real quick.
Real quick before
I
we
did
go.
pick the Jets.
I picked Denver.
17-13 Denver halftime.
See, I picked Denver. Boom, boom.
Yep.
All right, Sunday games. Let's get into these picks real quick. Let's keep
And
it rolling.
Lamar Jackson is 0-5 when trailing from behind by 10 points. Just to let you know.
Baltimore at the football team.
Yeah,
I'll take Baltimore.
I'm taking Baltimore. Now, these are the early games for everybody. These are your noon games right here.
I got Baltimore.
Baltimore over Washington City. I got Baltimore.
That's an easy one. Pittsburgh and Tennessee, for everybody that doesn't know, that game has been postponed until further notice.
Yep.
Because of the coronavirus. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Chargers at Bucks.
I got Bucks
Yeah, I got Bucks.
I got Bucks.
in Tampa.
Okay. We got Seahawks at Miami.
Seahawks in a shootout too. Will.
Seahawks.
It's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Minnesota at Houston. Houston need to get a win sometime.
I'm gonna get Houston.
Houston
to win.
at home right
Houston
there.
getting a win.
Yep. Houston at home.
Okay. To continue on with the early games, we got the Saints at the Lions. Y'all better win.
We already know what time that is.
Y'all better win. Cleveland at Dallas.
I'm going Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland.
Y'all, I'll cuss y'all out. Dallas.
I'm
Anyway.
going Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah, wait till we get
Let's
to,
go
to
Odell.
y'all.
Odell Beckham.
Jacksonville at Cincinnati.
It's gonna be Chubb. Gonna be all over the
And
place.
Jarvis Landry about to handle his business too.
Well, who we got?
I got Cincinnati.
I actually got Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati in that one.
I like Cincinnati getting their first win.
Burrow got to get one. Burrow playing good.
I
They
picked
gotta-
Cincinnati to get that win the last week, and they went to tie ball game with Philly.
Sure did.
And they was in control of that game too.
Indianapolis.
Wentz come back at the end.
Indianapolis at Chicago.
I'm gonna take Chicago, man.
Bears still
I'm
undefeated.
gonna take the new Jim McMahon.
I got Phillip Rivers in the.
I'm taking a new Jim McMahon.
I'm taking Chicago because they got Foles. I think he's gonna put some lightning.
Yeah, I watched their game
Foles,
and
right.
I watched Trubisky, and then when they put Foles in it, it looked like a completely different offense.
And he always do that until they name him the starter.
Well, that's fine until they name him the starter.
Arizona,
they can put Trubisky back in.
Arizona at Carolina.
I'm going Arizona.
I like Teddy getting his first win right
I'm
there.
going Arizona, man. I just don't believe Teddy got what it takes in Carolina.
I think Arizona gonna bounce back.
No,
think they gonna
McCaffrey's still
bounce
out. Arizona.
Yeah, I think Arizona gonna bounce back after they lost to the Lions.
Rams.
Giants at Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
Rams.
Okay. Buffalo at Vegas.
I'm taking Buffalo.
I don't think I'm going Vegas right there.
I'm going Buffalo.
At Vegas?
Yep.
It's something about that place they playing in. I'm gonna go with Vegas.
What about it? They only play one game.
Yeah, they got.
What you mean? It's something about that place they play in, man?
Why you so salty though?
Because why you be making comments like that?
I wouldn't even.
They only played one game over there, and you talking about something about the place that they play. What do you mean?
Home field,
What do you mean?
bro.
They got
Home
one
field.
game that's been played over
New
there.
England
what I'm
at
saying?
Kansas City.
Pats, baby. Pats all day.
Kansas City
Pats
in a
all day.
heartbeat.
Kansas City.
Kansas City
By
in a
a
heartbeat.
bunch. By a bunch.
Pats by 8.
Can't.
Pass by 8. Okay.
By what, $8?
By 8. Exactly 8.
Pass by 8, baby.
$8.
All right. This is gonna be the Sunday night game.
The Hurt Bowl.
Philly at San Fran. Yeah, for real.
You
For
know,
real.
hey, hold up. Look, I got a report today that Philly had one active receiver at practice today.
That's the same thing
That
happened to him
Rager
last year.
dude is hurt. Deshaun Jackson hurt. Jeffrey still ain't back. It's one dude that was a receiver at their practice.
I'm taking San Fran.
Yep, San Francisco.
And they all beat up too. All they running backs are what you call them.
At least Kittle's coming back.
Kittle's practice.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert is on his way back next week.
Yeah, I got San Francisco.
Garoppolo might be back this week, if not next week. So they shaking back.
Falcons at Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay. Falcons, they not showing me anything.
Falcons can't hold a lead.
So you admit that.
Falcons.
So you admit that. Thank you.
I got
They
the
blew a
Falcons.
lead last week.
Thank you.
They blew a lead last
so
week.
that means y'all didn't win.
They coach
Thank
about to
you.
get fired. What that mean? Reggie, you stupid.
I got the
You're
Falcons.
corny. Come on,
Atlanta
man.
lost.
I don't care. It goes for a dub in the win column.
And I'm sure
I don't care
you'll
about
take
all
it.
that.
I'm sure you'll take
Yeah,
it.
just like you took that the one little Tampa Bay win y'all got. Y'all
I
ain't
got-
beating
we
them no
spunked
more.
it.
I got the
You
Falcons.
ain't beating them no more.
We spunk them.
I got the Falcons putting the first dub on Green Bay.
Okay, all right. Well, boy, you going out there on a limb on a few of them, huh?
Come on, man, keep it rolling.
Let him go out.
Oh,
Let him
now you
go.
wanna
Let
keep
him
it
go out.
rolling.
Let him go out on a limb. Go right ahead.
Okay, like we said earlier, Titans and Steelers, they're being postponed because of the coronavirus. Do you have any thoughts on this? Do y'all think we might have more games in the future that might end up getting postponed?
Yep.
Or
I
Yep.
say this
Yep.
right here for everybody that's in doubt. Whenever the major league started up their season, we had to quarantine the Marlins for 2 weeks, and ever since then they got strict on the guidelines. I think we're gonna be just fine.
I think that it's gonna be more because you're dealing with a lot more players than just for a baseball, basketball team.
You know how many people on the you know how many people on the baseball
You
team?
have to worry about. They're not even close to football, Wheeling. They
But
have
I mean, but you know how many people?
they have a 53-man roster in football every team. So how much baseball have?
18
Okay.
18 batters and 20 pitchers.
Okay, so how much that is total?
38.
Yeah, but that's still different though, man.
40 people. I'm just saying. I mean, you just said make it like it's way lower.
It
13
is.
more people. Okay.
But it's not a
But it's
competition.
13 more
on the
people. Okay, that's
COVID.
good.
Do y'all
You good.
think
You
they
right.
gonna finish
Yeah.
it now?
We got closers, relievers, 5, 6 of each one of them.
Yeah.
8 starters.
We
Yeah,
not gonna
but y'all,
compete
y'all,
on
y'all,
no
y'all,
pitches.
y'all, y'all separated.
Do y'all
It's-
think
it's
they're gonna
different
finish
then.
the season?
I think
That's
they're
the
gonna
question.
finish the season. Yep. It's
Point
too much
blank
money.
period.
NBA did it. MLB did it. If you think these execs,
And it's not. Hold
if
on,
you think
hold on.
these execs
Hold on.
from
It's
the
not just
NFL
players.
ain't-
It's not just players. It's coaches. And if we're gonna add the coaches on each and see how much more they have. Okay.
The batting coach, the pitching coaches, all that?
I'm talking about then for the NFL coaches too.
I mean, it ain't that
But
big
it's
of
one.
a difference.
Well, one of the player personnels got the COVID also. So that's
Oh yeah, that's a lot of player personnel got. I think like 5 people in just player personnel. got it.
personnel, and then they have some that wasn't players.
I think it's
Same
only
thing
actually like
with-
4 players.
You know,
got
with the
it.
Miami Marlins, they had 7 players and personnel that was with them too.
Yep.
They gonna finish it. They might have to postpone some stuff and move it around, but they gonna finish it. It's gonna.
They
be
might have
up.
5 teams playing at the end, but they gonna finish.
It's gonna be messed up for the fantasy players or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Come
if you
on,
play
man.
fantasy
It's messed
football.
up this week.
Come on, we finna have to roll.
College football. How much time we got?
We got probably about
You can look down there. What you had? 44?
No, that's not accurate.
Yeah, you probably got about
Just throw a number out.
quick number
13 minutes.
16 minutes.
Okay, college football. Let's get into it. We got the scores from this past weekend. Mississippi State at number 6, LSU beat them by 10.
Go Tigers!
Any
Go Tigers.
Any comments?
They got shellacked.
I have something to say just to be real about it.
They got Mike Leach over there.
Before the season started, we had a lot of key star players that decided to opt out the
The
season.
excuses. Here come this year.
And then on top of that, they have a lot of players that's playing right now that wasn't even gonna really be playing a lot this year. And we looks like we building, man. A lot of the star players that we had that would have been contributing, they're not there. So you can obviously see that.
17 players got drafted.
And then as far as offense, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not gonna say nothing about the offense. I want to give them a couple more games before I see exactly what's going on. I did see a couple times where they had bright spots, but then I also saw a lot where it looked like we was gonna be in trouble. So with that being said, I'm gonna wait a couple more weeks before I tell you how I feel about the offense.
But that was LSU and Mississippi
And the defense,
State.
and one more thing, the defense, we need to get it together. We couldn't stop 623 yards passing in one game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's Mike Leach though.
And I want to say that might have been his first game starting.
That's Mike Leach from Texas Tech. You remember Mike Leach? And then he went to Washington
That's
State.
what I'm saying. That's his first game starting over there. And came and threw 623 yards passing.
Goodness
It's
gracious.
ridiculous,
Well,
man.
let's hope they get it together. Georgia
Who
Southern.
they got next week?
I got the schedule.
I hope
pull up in a
we
little
have
bit.
Okay, all
Bunky
right.
High.
Georgia Southern and then
Hold on.
UL, who at the time was ranked 19, they got robbed. We're gonna get into that in a second.
University
They won.
of Louisiana Lafayette.
They beat Georgia Southern 20-18 when they were ranked, and they took it away from them wrongly. Oklahoma lost to Kansas State 38-35. That was another upset. It was LSU and Oklahoma with the big upsets over the weekend. Florida, number 5 at the time.
Big
they
time.
beat Ole
Big
Miss
time.
51-35.
51-35 over Ole Miss.
Auburn beat Kentucky 29-13. UCF
Over who?
Over Kentucky?
No, Waylon, over who?
SEC West
Ole Miss?
Conference.
No, over who?
Ole Miss.
Over,
UFC beat East Carolina 51-28. Pittsburgh beat Louisville
that boy
23-20.
said that like they played a powerhouse.
Texas beat Texas Tech 63-56 in a very high-scoring affair. Cincinnati beat Army 24-10. And to close out the college scores, we got West Virginia losing to Oklahoma State 27-13. Georgia beating Arkansas 37-10. Alabama beating Missouri 38-19. Texas A&M over Vanderbilt 17-12. Miami beating Florida State 52-10. And this was a primetime game. It wasn't even close.
Okay.
They got that little quarterback, the little transfer from Houston. Tennessee over South Carolina 31-27. And that's
You touched on that Oklahoma upset already, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Touched on that.
They
And,
lost to Kansas State.
yep. And this is the top 25 right now.
Top 25, baby. Clemson, Alabama, Florida.
Yep.
Let's go Gators.
Mr.
baby.
Whalen's team.
Let's go Gators.
If you watch the intro, then you know that's his squad. They number 3 right now. LSU fell down to number 20. Other notable teams, Ohio State, they hadn't played a game yet, but the Big Ten is coming back. They're ranked at number 6. Number 1 is Clemson. UL was ranked 19th, and they fell out of the top 25, which I believe is highway robbery
They
because they never
struggled, man.
lost.
They struggled the last 2 weeks.
So the SEC have 3 teams ranked in the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 4 in the top 7.
And just to give everybody like a little notice, because we weren't here, LSU, this is their schedule. They played Mississippi State already, so the next game is going to be against Vanderbilt. Then you got Missouri. Then you got them Gators on the 17th of October.
Put that on the calendar.
So, yeah, we're going to really talk about that.
Put
We got
that on the calendar,
Auburn
baby.
coming up on the 31st. You got Alabama on November the 14th. And that's LSU schedule.
Man, that's a tough schedule
I
when
hope
the
y'all
SEC just play the SEC.
I hope y'all can move the ball.
And
That's
this is
a tough
Florida's
schedule.
schedule right here. Florida, South Carolina.
Ooh, that's a loss coming up. Another
A&M.
loss coming up. Another loss.
We not
LSU.
playing around.
The
We not,
Gators finna
we
have
not
a-
about to play around. We might not
Georgia.
lose.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We might not even lose in this schedule.
Play in Tennessee.
Yeah, we
Playing
about to.
Tennessee.
Oh boy,
Tennessee don't look tough.
LSU can't move the ball.
Playing Arkansas.
Missouri not that good.
Ooh.
I'm looking.
Oh,
Oh,
y'all
no.
play the garbage side.
Oh yeah, we got some West
The
teams
West
in
is
there.
the best.
We got some
The West
Razorbacks.
is the best.
To give some love to our hometown heroes while we were out, and we really hate that we were out while they were ranked because now they're not ranked anymore. But at the time, it was the first time in program history that the Raging Cajuns were ranked in the top 25 in both the Associated Press poll, the AP poll, and the the coaches poll, rather. And they were ranked. And they took them out the ranking. And I believe that was wrong. I don't care how much they struggled. They won. They should have still been in there. But
Yeah, I know. But when it comes to power
It's
rankings,
some other small school teams that's undefeated, huh?
and when it comes to power rankings,
yeah, but they were already ranked though.
Yeah, I know, Ryan. But the team that we had trouble with, Georgia State, as
Yeah.
far as power rankings,
They won
They're
on
bad. They're
they
bad.
won
I know.
on two
They're bad.
field goals 2 weeks back to back on the how they chin.
and we beat two teams that's not really.
And they went on
high.
the road and beat the number 23 team. Like
That's what dropped us to
the first
19.
week.
That was the first
That's what
week.
got us to
Yeah.
19.
And then you come back against Georgia
And you
Southern,
struggled
Georgia
with
State.
you struggled. I mean, they won. They get
But
shot.
then that's conference games though.
I understand that.
If we always go off of what we say, your conference opponents going to be your toughest. I'm just saying
It
they
would-
should have
it-
gave
That ain't they,
them
boy.
but
But they
listen,
not conference.
at 19,
Georgia State, huh?
Georgia Southern and Georgia State.
at 19,
Well, Georgia State's in the conference. That's in Sunbelt. I think so. I'm pretty positive.
all I'm saying is this: whenever you rank 19 and you struggle with those two teams right there, that's why they got kicked out of the AP poll.
I understand it.
I mean, I'm like you.
Yeah.
It should have took a loss to
It
move
just
you,
wasn't impressive.
and that's what it was. It just wasn't impressive enough.
They
if
go
they
out
if
there-
they would have if
they
they'd have
go out
beat
there
both of
and
those
handle them.
teams by like 14, 21 points apiece.
No, even if it wouldn't even came down to a field goal on both of them.
That too, but if they would have won and won without a problem, then they probably would have still been 19 or a little lower.
Yeah, that is a conference, Georgia Southern.
Because they went to Iowa State.
Georgia
31
Southern is, but not Georgia State.
Not Georgia State.
Georgia State is not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
No,
Yeah, I
Georgia
think
State.
Georgia
is.
State is too.
Yep. Georgia Southern and Georgia State.
That's conference game.
Okay, all right.
Sure is.
I knew Georgia Southern was okay.
And they went to Iowa State and tag Iowa State.
Yeah, well, that's what got them to 19 because they beat the 23 ranked team like that.
So now they not gonna have a chance to get back in
See,
there because they not
if
playing
they
nobody
would have
else.
beat those other two conference teams like they went and beat Iowa,
Yep.
Yeah.
it wouldn't be in question right now.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's true. And I don't think they're gonna get back in there because they're not playing nobody else of the caliber to really get back in
No,
there.
but they can continue to win and have a good season and get
And make a bowl game.
a greater bowl than what they ever had.
Shout out to UL, man. Shout out to UL.
All day, every day,
y'all
Raging
did make the
Cajuns,
poll.
baby.
First
Shout
time in
out to
both
Lafayette,
Cajuns.
Louisiana, Raging
And
Cajuns.
speaking of UL, I think this game they playing this week then got postponed due to COVID issues.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, keep y'all head up and wear y'all mask.
Yep.
UFC 253.
253, man. Dominique Reyes fought Blachowicz, and I really thought Dominique Reyes was gonna win the fight. I actually picked him to win the fight, and he didn't look good. I mean, for him to go 5 rounds with John Jones and then turn around and go 2 rounds and get knocked out, I just didn't understand it. But shout out to the new light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz. And then also we have Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. They fought.
I ain't
and,
gonna lie, I picked Costa. I did pick. I
heard
took
that.
Costa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did pick him, and Adesanya did what he did. He took his time. He was very tactical. Wound up knocking him out in the second round, and then after the fight, made a few little gestures while the guy was laying down on the ground. And it's a lot of talk going on with that. And Paul Costa, he's upset. Israel Adesanya is 20-0 now, undefeated,
Yeah, well, Costa
middleweight
Costa was
champion
doing
of the
a lot of
world.
laughing. Costa was doing a lot of laughing and joking around during the fight until
But he does that a
he
lot,
wound
though.
up getting popped in the head and jumped on top of.
Yep. And so it was a really good fight. I figured Adesanya was gonna win. I didn't know it would have been that nice and that sweet, but he really took care of business. He broke him down, and he beat him up bad. So shout out to him for retaining his title. This Saturday coming up, October 3rd, they have some fights on ESPN. It's just the regular fights. They have the Holly Holmes and Irina Aldana. They are hosting the main event for the women bantamweight. So take a look at those fights this weekend. In other news in the UFC, man, we have a lot going on. John Jones and Israel Adesanya been going back and forth on the Twitter, talking about each other families and stuff like that. And John Jones want to fight him, and it's a lot of talk going on with that. Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier got a fight that's coming up.
So they all gonna have a fight.
Pretty much, I think it's pretty much all in the books right now. So that's gonna be coming up soon. We're gonna talk about that also. I don't know if it's gonna be a UFC fight though. I heard that it was gonna be a charity fight. So I'm gonna do some more homework on that and figure out what about that fight. Also, Dana White promised Khabib something special. So I'm looking forward to seeing that because I think him and Justin Gaethje was trying to match up and fight. So that's going to be good. So it's a lot of stuff happening in the UFC, man. We're going to keep y'all posted. Keep an eye out on the UFC talk because there's a lot of talk going on right now. It's very, very interesting.
Okay.
All right. Baseball, Mr. Wade. We have some action today.
Yeah, we got the playoffs rolling right now. We done got caught up with how we got here, and you're looking at the actual bracket. Look like it's
accurate as of last night.
It looks pretty up to date, but just a quick rundown. Looking at the bracket, if you could leave it up right here, you can see from that top left with the Tampa Bay Blue Jays matchup. Blake Snell come out, dominated game 1, 3-1, 9 Ks, which is a dominant victory on the mound. Tyler Glasnow, 8 Ks in game 2. They blew it open 8-2 with the victory to advance in that first round. So Tampa Bay moving on. The Yankees pretty much going to be the opponent, taking care of the Cleveland Indians. Dominated game 1 behind Garrett Cole, 12 Ks. And he was up against Shane Bieber, which only lasted 4 innings. So 12-3 Yankees game 1. Came back, watch a classic last night.
Yep.
Me and Reg went back and forth last night, and we pulled it off 10-9.
Yeah.
Off a grand slam from Gio Urshela. Chapman coming in and closed the door.
Broke it open.
Bottom part of that bracket, the Twins, the Astros advanced over the Minnesota Twins. Astros took game 1, 4-1. Astros took game 2, 3-1.
Yeah.
Nelson Cruz for the Twins was the only bright spot. He the only one that scored. He scored the 1 point in both of them games, actually. And on who's going to be matching up with the Astros, you're looking at the A's and the White Sox. And the A's just took game 3 today. So those other 3 matchups only went 2 games. That A's White Sox was a classic. White Sox took the first one 4-1 on 3 big home runs. The A's took game 2 5-3. The A's was up earlier. White Sox made a run late, wasn't enough. And the A's took game 3 today 6-4 after the White Sox led early today. So your matchup on the AL side, you're looking at the A's versus the Astros and the Yankees versus the Rays. So that's going to be 2 big-time matchups right there. Not something good to watch.
Right.
In the NL side, the Dodgers went up 4-1 last night, 4-2. That was a late game we kept up with, Reg. Your boy Mookie doubled the center, scored a run, and it ended up coming down to Yelich and Jansen, the closer,
struck him
to
out.
Finish the game. Had a base runner on. You want the best player at the plate, and Jansen struck him out to close the game.
Struck him out, baby.
So that was a big game there. They actually just starting up tonight. St. Louis and the Padres. Everybody been looking for the upset of
Ryan and jinx the
Padres.
Padres.
Been looking for the upset of the first round.
Ryan and drinks Tatis.
And I will say this.
Tatis Jr.
St. Louis won that first game 7-4. Tatis, they talk about Tatis, but he scored 2 of those 4 runs. So he did his part. And right now, I'm looking at it live. Bottom of the 6th. Padres at the plate. The score is 6-6. Was 4-2. Padres that made it the game. Hopefully they can win this game and advance to that third game and
They
see
better.
if they can advance.
They better, because I'm going to get on Ryan.
Because they'll be meeting the Dodgers if they finish up and take
You
care
don't
of the
want to meet the
Cardinals.
Dodgers.
Well, that's a conference game right there.
You don't want to meet the Dodgers.
Cubs and the Marlins. Cubs was hot. Marlins was that team that badly made it on that win off the Yankees, and they made the playoffs. Won game 1, 5-1 over the hot Cubs. So
Marlin,
they was actually supposed to play game 2 today. It was postponed due to rain. Postponed due to rain. And the Braves advanced. They won the first game in a pitching duo 1-0, and they won today 5-0.
Yeah.
And that Trevor Bauer, he put up 12 Ks.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pitchers, man. They was killing them.
Actually, that game right there broke a record, like 36 strikeouts in one game between the two teams.
Yeah, I watched that game in the office. And
so we're looking at a potential
Braves
St.
looking
Louis Padres versus Dodgers, and we're looking at a potential Cubs Marlins versus the Braves. So that's what we're gonna be looking at in the National League. But playoffs in full swing. Everybody giving everything they got right now. So
let's
if you want to watch
Let's
some good
go.
baseball, it's gonna be on every day with these 8 teams in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And that's it, fellas. That's it. That's 2 hours. Let's tell everybody where they can reach us at. YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, that little bell, the little subscribe button, click on that. Hit that bell icon so you can get notifications wherever we have a new podcast that hits.
We still airing on AOC.
We're still on
our
AOC.
schedule 6:00 Friday times. We're showing during the week. Make sure you tune in.
Twitter,
iTunes and Google Play.
Twitter,
just for
Facebook.
audio. Facebook.
Twitter.
The Division Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, comment. We started our comments of the week, but we hadn't been in here for a few weeks, so we're going to get those comments crank back up.
There's a lot of sports going right now.
There's a lot of stuff we talk about that y'all might not agree with and want to get with us on. Comment. You might make it onto the show.
Like the Pats about to blow the Chiefs out Sunday.
Yeah, and we're going to...
that's going to get us some comments.
We're going to start working up that phone, too, and start getting some of them phone calls in the middle of the show. So, call us in with your ideas.
Shout out to the division. Shout out to the Lakers, Pats, and the Yankees.
Oh, we're going to be ghetto.
And we really...
What you mean, man? We getting a phone call in the middle of the show. Can you answer that phone, please?
Shout out to the division, man.
Answer the line,
anyway,
please.
bruh.
Somebody's calling.
I'm Ryan G, the moderator.
I'm Mr. Taylor.
And I'm a Reggie F baby about to answer the phone.
We are the division. This is our podcast. We're going to see y'all next time. Peace.